Morning students, welcome to English class 10th. So in previous class successfully we have finished the lesson. So today let us see the exercise part. First one is glossary, you have to write in the classwork, and next question answers, comprehension questions, answer briefly the following questions, homework notebook. Approximately 19 questions are there. After that B, that is close study. Read the following extract they have given. That also you have to write in homework. Each and every part you should write. Don't miss any one. Some of the detected syllabus, detected exercise is there. First you write. Let us see afterwards. Then paragraph writing questions are there. 3. You write in the homework notebook. Next, that is fourth one, vocabulary exercise is there. Match the words in group A with their meaning explanation in group B. That we want to discuss here. Some of the words are given. Those words are from the lesson. So soon after the completion of the lesson, you have to read the lesson and find out its meaning. Almost all meanings are given in our glossary, and some of the meanings I have told you, but some of the words are given and the meanings are given. You have to find out the meanings of those words. First one, teeming with. These words from the lesson only. Teeming with means full of. The meaning of teeming with is full of. Precipitation. This word also we have discussed in the lesson. Precipitation. Precipitation, the meaning of precipitation is separation of solid matter from liquid. Solid matter को liquid से separate करना, that is called as precipitation. Harnessing, third one, harnessing. The meaning of harnessing is controlling and using. Third one, controlling and using. Fourth one, alluvial area. Alluvial area. Alluvial area meaning is area created with matter. That is alluvial area. Area created with matter deposited by rivers. The soil which is deposited from the river, that is alluvial area. Then fifth one is catchment. Catchment. The meaning of catchment, an area from which rainwater flows into river. Area from which rainwater flows into river. Rainwater is going to be flow from the area from which rainwater flows into river. That is the meaning of catchment. Sixth one, in some of the textbook this is given civilized forest. In old textbook that is given civilized forest. Civilized forest means man-made forest. The meaning of civilized forest is man-made forest. Then seventh one, afforestation. Afforestation, you all know the meaning of afforestation. That is systematic planting of suitable trees. Planting of trees is going to be called as afforestation. That is seventh one, systematic planting of trees we can say. Artesian, eighth one. Artesian meaning is spring. Spring or underground water we can say. Spring or underground water. This is the vocabulary exercise. Once again I will repeat. First one is teeming with, meaning is full of. Then precipitation, separation of solid from the liquid. Third one, harnessing. Third one, controlling and using. Controlling and using. Fourth one, alluvial area. Alluvial area means area created with matter deposited by river. Catchment. The meaning of catchment is an area from which rainwater flows into a particular river. Civilized forest is man-made forest. Afforestation, planting of trees. Artesian, that is spring or underground water we can say. Then comes to next bit, that is fill in the blanks with the antonyms of the words underlined. Some of the sentence is given for a particular word, they have given underline. So what you have to do for that underlined word, you have to write antonym. They are not asking you prefix or suffix. They are asking you antonym means opposite word. Opposite word. First one is the rainfed tanks are shallow. Sorry, the rainfed tanks are dash, not deep. The underlined word is deep. The opposite of deep is, first one, opposite of deep is, deep means depth. Opposite of deep is shallow. Second one, the authorities who talk about afforestation are actively engaged in opposite of afforestation is, second one, underlined word is afforestation. So we have to write opposite of afforestation. Opposite of afforestation is deforestation. Third one, the rural students have fared better than their dash counterparts. Underlined word is rural. For the rural we have to write rural, opposite word is, opposite of rural is urban. Rural means Khedegaon, urban means city. Here it is a big tragedy that fertile minds are engaged in a dash debate. Fertile. Opposite of fertile is, you can write, suddenly fertile means you are going to write unfertile. So here they didn't ask you to write with the prefix or suffix. They are asking antonyms, opposite words. So don't use prefix or suffix here. If they ask, write the opposite words using prefix or suffix means there you have to use prefix or suffix. Here they didn't ask to use prefix or suffix. So not necessary to use prefix or suffix. The opposite of fertile is barren. The opposite of fertile is barren. Fifth one, the fruits were fresh, but the cream was, here we have to write the opposite of fresh. Fresh ka opposite stale. Fresh means they are very fresh. Stale means kharab hue so to stale bolte. The fruits were fresh, but the cream was stale. Dash monuments are aesthetically displayed in a modern setting. Underlined word is modern. So we have to write the opposite of modern is ancient. Opposite of modern is ancient. Seventh one, in his writings it is difficult to segregate facts from dash. Fact means reality, we can say. You have to write opposite of fact. The opposite of fact is, this is somewhat new word. Opposite of fact is fiction. Opposite of fact is fiction. Eighth one, the joy in a newfound prosperity made them forget their days of dash. Here we have to write the opposite of prosperity. The opposite of prosperity is adversity, we can write, and poverty also we can write. Ninth one, when he saw her courage, he felt ashamed of his own dash. Suddenly courage means we are going to write discouraged. But they didn't ask you to use prefix or suffix. Keep in your mind for the examination point also, if they ask opposite word means you should not write the courage means discouraged. You should not write because they didn't ask you to write, take the with the help of prefix or suffix. They asked directly the antonyms. So courage opposite word is cowardice or cowardice also you can write. So don't write discourage. Courage, discourage. So last one is, we need to overcome our temptation. Not dash to it. We need to overcome. Dash temptation means overcome means उससे बाहर आना. तो थोड़े बच्चे क्या करते हैं उससे बाहर आना बोले तो get down. The opposite word they are going to write is get down. But the get down is not a opposite word. Succumb is the right opposite of overcome. Not get down. Most of the students they wrote get down, but get down is not an accurate English opposite word. The opposite word is overcome of opposite is succumb. Don't confuse. And don't use prefix or suffix here when you are writing all the opposite words or antonyms. Next is language activity. So once again I am going to revise this one. Deep, shallow, afforestation, deforestation, rural, urban. Then next fourth one is fertile, not unfertile. Fertile opposite is barren. Fresh, stale, modern, ancient. Fact, fiction. Prosperity, adversity or poverty. Courage, not discourage. Opposite word is not discourage. Courage. Cowardice or cowardic we can say. DIC also you can write. That's also right word. Then last overcome opposite is not go down. That is opposite of overcome is succumb. So we have finished the B part also. Then next to go for the language activities they have given. Some of the activities are given. I will give you just hints how to write those language activities. Develop a flowchart into paragraph process writing. So flowchart is given for you. Flowchart is given in your textbook. What is that? Preparation of a pickle, mango pickle. How to prepare a mango pickle? You all know how to prepare mango pickle. When the mango pickle is preparing, you are going to help with your mother. So that is the reason it has been given. आम का अचार बनाते वक्त क्या करना? तुम भी क्या करना? तुम्हारे माता जी को सहायता करना, इसीलिए दिए यहाँ पे. The following flowchart gives you a process of pickling tender mangoes. Using the information in the flowchart given below, write a paragraph describing how pickle is prepared. So complete information is given in your textbook, but here is flowchart is there. So what you have to do? With the help of this flowchart, you have to write in a sentence. By writing the sentence, you are going to improve your sentence formation. That is the main theme of this, to give all these activities. So 1 kg of small fresh tender mangoes, washed and cleaned. After it, we have to clean and wash. To drain the water mangoes, wipe with a clean towel. We have to wipe with. Mix with enough salt and kept in a jar. इसको पूरा कट करके साल्ट लगा के रखते हैं हम लोग. Jar covered with piece of cloth and tied tightly, and it has been tied tightly. Left for 15 days. They have given some different method to prepare the pickle, but we are not going to left for 15 days. हम लोग क्या करते हैं उसको 15 days तो नहीं रखते. तो we are going to after when we are in a jar, it has been packed. Then afterwards, after half an hour, we are going to be fry that one. After 15 days, here the process is you have to write like this only. Left for 15 days. 15 दिन तक उसको ऐसा ही साल्ट लगा के रखना. Then after that, after 15 days, mixtures fried with a clean, dry wooden ladle or 3, 4, 6 and 8 days. We have to mix it. Mango shrunk and turned to pale yellow. After that, the mango's color is going to be changed with a pale yellow, not complete yellow, pale yellow. 3 or 4 of cup mustard powder, 50 grams of red chili powder, along with boiled cool salt water, are mixed into a paste. How we are going to? This is the same process. How we are going to prepare the pickle. Mangoes mixed with this paste. whatever the paste we are going to do. So at last we are going to mix the mangoes in that paste. Mixture kept again in an airtight container, ready for use in 3 months. So it can be used for 3 months. So we have to pack it in a tight container. The air should not enter in that container. When the air enters in that, the germs are going to be enter in that jar and the pickle is going to be destroyed or stale, we can say. The pickle is going to be stale. We can't use that for. So for that the jar must be very tight. So this is the process. This has been given in a complete sentence, is given in a sentence. So already I have sent you. The next one is report writing, B1. They have given some of the information how to write a report. So you are so and so person. So first let us see what is report writing. So in a school, the complete report of the year is going to be collected. यहाँ पे क्या करते हैं स्कूल में पूरा ईयर का क्या क्या रिपोर्ट है, whatever the sports are conducted and the extra curricular activities which are going to be conducted in the school, वो पूरा information हम पूरे साल में क्या करें बोल के collect करते हैं. Whatever we have done all the activities in a year, particular 1920 for example. So that the complete is going to be collected and afterwards that is going to be, the rule is that is to be read out on the annual day celebration. Every school they are going to celebrate the annual day. At the end, last day on the annual day celebration, the report is going to be read. So here the person, the name is given, guest to introduce the class, that is Nisara Eco Club. Secretary of Eco Club. So imagine that you are a secretary of Eco Club. Eco Club is compulsory in high school. For every government school they will make a Eco Club. Eco Club is nothing but that is science club. It may be the plantation of the trees or whatever the work you are going to do in a science. So that is to be the record to be kept for that Eco Club. Some of the fund the government is going to give for that Eco Club. For that, they are going to ask the report. If it is giving the fund means, so it will ask for what the fund has to be used there. For what are all the purpose you have to be used. अगर government में fund दे रहे समझो, तो उसका हिसाब तो पूछते ही हो. Some of the fund is going to be released for this Eco Club. So, for example, you are so and so person. You are in a Eco Club, you are the secretary of a Eco Club, so you have to write a report. Some of the hints are given in your textbook. That is, imagine you are secretary of a Eco Club. The name is Nesara. The name of the Eco Club is Nesara. This is the name of a Eco Club. Imagine you are the secretary of a Eco Club Nesara of your school. तुम्हारे स्कूल में जो Eco Club है उसके secretary है तो. So you have been asked to present the annual report of the activities of the club on the annual day of your school. So your school is going to be celebrate annual day. On that day you have to read out all the report of that Eco Club. Prepare the report to be read out. Form groups of 4 each. Each one read out his or her report on the group. Make use of the following guidelines. They have given make some of the groups in a classroom. So there is no availability of classroom here, no availability of the students. So what you do? This is also sent in the solution. So take the clues which are given in the textbook. जो तुम्हारे टेक्स्ट में जो clues दिए, so I have sent you already that how to write that report. So the clues are address the guest and introduce the task. Task means work what you have done in the Eco Club. The Nesara Eco Club founded in 2006. It has founded in 2006. What are the objectives of that Eco Club? Main aims we can say. What are the aims and objectives of that Eco Club? Creating awareness about environmental protection among the students. Creating awareness about environmental protection. सभी बच्चों को इस इको क्लब से क्या फायदा है? So that's awareness of environmental protection. We are going to destroy our environment. So that through this eco club we have to stop that environmental pollution and awareness इसके बारे में बता देना, मालूम होना स्टूडेंट्स को. Then eco club, some of the teachers are also involved in that, especially the science teacher is going to be involved in this eco club. Headmaster, the honorary president, Kishore from 10th B, they have given the clue. 10th B, the president, you from 10th A, you are, who is writing the report now, you are from 10th A class. The secretary and 5 members. You are the head and you have 5 members with you. June 6, it has been inaugurated on June 6 opening, that is inauguration is opening. This Eco Club has been opened or inaugurated on June 6. What is there on June 6? World Environment Day. So that day, this Eco Club has been inaugurated. That is World Environment Day celebrated on that day. And well-known writer, that is Dr. Narendra Rai Erla, inaugurated. 500 saplings distributed, means small plants to plant, that has been distributed. Next on July, it has been inaugurated in the month of June. Then what the Eco Club has done in the month of July. July 17, slide show on rainwater harvesting. They have made the slide show. You know what is the slide show. You all are science students. Rainwater harvesting. Then arranged noted environmentalist, that is Mr. Shi Padre, spoke on the occasion. Again they have conducted the function on July 17 and some of the guests is also there. So again in the next month, that is in the August 2, Pick Plastic campaign arranged. Again one more program has done on August 2, Pick Plastic. Pick Plastic means take the plastic. Members went around the town picking plastic, just like a Swachh Bharat. Then placards exhibited slogans against the growing menace of plastic. The district level education competition for high school students held on November 15 on the topic. Most of the high school students, they wrote on the same topic, that is the awareness of the environmental pollution. They have written most of the high school students, they have written the essay on the same topic, that is district level competition. So these are all the activities which are done in the Eco Club, which is there in the high school. This Eco Club is there in high school. These are all the activities has conducted in the school. So by using these clues, you have to write a report. Nothing, the address which is given and report should be written. Then next, already this has been sent. Solution. Study the following pie chart. So here the pie chart is given. What you have to do that pie chart? It lists the various sectors responsible for gas emission and their share in creating global warming. This is also very, very important. Last year, they have given the essay on global warming. The share of, in the pie chart, they have given the complete share. That is commercial sector 7%, other sector 1%, transport sector 27%, residential 6%, agriculture 7%, industry 19%, electricity generation 33%, transport 27%. So by studying this pie chart, it lists the various sectors responsible for gas emission and their share in creating global warming. These are the gas emission. So how it can be helpful for the global warming. Using this information, write a paragraph in about 100 words in global warming. So using this information, you have to write in 100 words, that is essay. That is also already I have sent in the solution link. So read that one, so you can understand what is the global warming. Read and write. So this global warming, it has been, the essay it is given in the last year, that is 2020 paper. One more with that global warming, women's education or something that is given. One more topic. They are going to give you 2 essays. Previously they are going to give you 3, but nowadays they will give only 2 essays. So from that you have to write only 1 of 5 marks. So global warming is there in your textbook. So 99% they prefer textbook. It may be the essay, or it may be letter, or it may be any grammar part. So approximately we have 33 marks of the grammar part. So 99% they refer textbook. So we have to go for the textbook only. Next one is, there is a reading is there. Repeat the following words after your teacher. That is, already you have learned this one. This is nothing but the phonetic symbols. Phonetic symbols are there. Wednesday, science, clerk, January, February, leisure. So how leisure has been written in a, so leisure, L-E-Z, like this. This is the phonetic symbol of leisure. How leisure is going to be written in a phonetic language. For English phonetics, how it is going to be written in a phonetic language. So leisure, career, vehicle, automobile, food, bury, dias, resume, allied, end, circuit, tire, apex, reservoir, gear, receipt, ration, question, plate. For all these words they use the phonetic symbol. How these are going to be written in a phonetic symbol. The next one is, next is the homework given for you. Topic is sharing Kaveri water with Tamil Nadu. How much cusecs of water we are going to share with Tamil Nadu, Kaveri water. So you read this one, that is the homework. Next one is, in the previous class we have learned countable and uncountable noun. Countable and uncountable. Here they have given so many names. Names are nothing but nouns. So many names are given. So what you have to do? Divide this, which can be counted and which cannot be uncounted. Air can be counted? No, air cannot be counted. That is uncounted. Night. How many hours night are there? That can be counted. Sleep. How many hours we are going to sleep? That can be counted. Cigarette. Okay, cigarette can be counted. Grass. Grass can be counted? No, grass cannot be counted. Uncounted. Butter. Butter can be counted? No, uncounted. Mutton. Mutton can be counted in kg. Equipment, yes, any equipment can be counted. Stupidity, the teacher is to speak or scold you, how stupid you are. So it can be counted? No, that's highly impossible. That is uncounted. Animal, yes, animal can be counted. Book, yes, books can be counted. Gold, gold can be counted or uncounted? Gold food, gold vessel, rice, gold can be counted or not? Take this homework. Vessels, yes, vessel can be counted. Rice, we can count each rice? No, rice is uncounted. Food, yes, food can be counted. Hair, anyone can count hair? No, hair is uncounted. Beauty, beauty can be counted? No, beauty also uncounted. Rain, rain can be counted. Anyone can count rain? No, rain is uncounted. Water, water can be counted? No, water cannot be counted. Poem, yes, we can count. We have 4 poems. We have 3 poems for memorization in 10th class. So it can be counted. Bag, counted. TV, counted. Glass, yes, counted. Cake, yes, cake can be counted. Sheep, counted. Shirt, counted. Foolishness, how foolish you are. So it can count? No, uncounted. Truth, truth, love, honesty, all these are uncounted. Paper, yes, we can count the paper. Silver, so this is related to gold. Gold or silver, silver, gold and silver can be counted or uncounted. Just you think yourself. Copper, same matter. Suitcase, yes, suitcase can be counted. Sugar, 1 kg, 2 kg it can be counted, but each sugar we can't count. Sugar is uncounted. Homework, yes, homework can be counted. Milk, milk can be counted? No, uncounted. Poetry, yes, poetry we can count. Game, yes, we can count. Music, music, for example, you sing a song, that can be counted? No, music is uncounted. Onion, cheese, same, uncounted. Floor, yes, we can count. Friendship, for example, 2 friends are there, you can count your friendship, so that can be counted? No, friendship is uncounted. Justice, we can't see the justice, friendship, love, truth, honesty, all these are uncounted. Chair, yes, chair can be counted. Drink, drink can be counted? No. Lamp, yes, lamp can be counted. Mischief, mischief can be counted? No, mischief cannot be counted, uncounted. Bread, yes, bread can be counted. News, 1, 2, 3, 4, news you can count? You can count the news? No, uncounted. Safety, no, we can't count the safety. Permission, no, we can't count the permission also, uncounted. Cow, yes, cow can be counted. Soup, tomato soup you are going to drink, so it can count? No, soup cannot be counted. Egg, yes, you can, so yes, you can count the egg. But sand, sand can be counted? No, sand also cannot be counted. Uncounted. Mountain, uncounted. Love, uncounted. Jam, uncounted. Soap, yes, soap can be counted. some of the rest words are there. Wool, health cannot be counted, uncounted. So yes, so can be counted. Darkness, how you can count the darkness and lightness? Is it possible? No, both are. Darkness is uncounted and lightness is also uncounted. Sunshine, no, it cannot be counted. Smoke it can be counted. Cigarette you can count, but smoke cannot be counted. Brain, no. Garlic, ginger and garlic, you can count. Meat I think it is repeated. Footwear can be counted. Dirtiness, it can count? No. Sea can be counted. How many seas are there we can count? The water inside the sea cannot be counted. Purity can't be counted. Love, purity, darkness, lightness, sunshine, truth, honesty, judgment, all these are uncountable. Chain we can count. Tea can be counted. 1 cup or tea, 2 cups we can count. But tea, soup, coffee, all these liquids are uncountable. Wheat, uncountable. Tuition or tuition class, that can be counted. Stone can be counted? No. Wealth also cannot be counted. Advice also cannot be counted. Okay, this is the last exercise. Then next one they have given is fun with language. Name of 10 famous people, professions to be written on slip of paper. That is 10 famous professions: doctor, teacher, engineer, politician, administrator, Jawan, farmer, cook, businessman, film actor. So each participant chosen one slip randomly. They are survivors of the shipwreck. They are in a lifeboat which can take only 9 people. It is all of the fun with the language you can read. So this is your exercise with the elixir of life. So next we will discuss in the next class. Thank you.